Alright guys, welcome to this week analysis. Welcome to this week analysis, right? So last week we did analysis for a lot of pairs. We talked about the Euro USD, we talked about the GBP USD, the USD card, and the Bitcoin market, right? Just the four pairs. So this week, what are we looking at? But before we go into that, last week we established that Euro USD is gonna sell, right? There is possibility for it to break the trend line. We established that it's gonna break the trend line. There is possibility for it to break the trend line. So this is the trend line we drew for last week, Euro USD on our daily time frame. And I said when it breaks it below, that means it's gonna sell. And since then, Euro USD has been selling and selling and selling, right? So what is obtainable for this same week? What's the possible direction of Euro USD for this same week, right? Not only Euro USD, we talked about the Bitcoin market. The Bitcoin market. We also established that Bitcoin was gonna sell, right? We established that Bitcoin was gonna go for a sell, right? So this is the Bitcoin chart. You can see the Bitcoin market is sold down to this particular price, yeah? The Bitcoin market sold to $38,000, right? It sold to $38,000. It was from the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that it did a U-turn, started buying. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it sold to $38,000 for the Bitcoin market. Not only that, USD card, we also had USD card. We're also looking out for the USD card last week. So you can see the market headed to our direction, both for the Bitcoin, Euro USD, and the rest. So for USD card, we drew our trend line. We found out that the market broke it. The market broke the trend line. You can see this. Yes, market broke the trend line. Now, we decided or we established that the market was still going to go for a buy, right? But it can still come for retracement. Right now, USD card, there's still possibility for it to still go for a buy, right? There's still possibility because the market has not, or the chart or the market has not entered back the trend line. It's still above the trend line, showing that there is possibility for the market to still buy, right? So for the GBPUSD, in our last meeting, right? GBPUSD, we established that GBPUSD is ranging, right? So this is the D1 time frame, and we said or we agreed that when the market breaks above the resistance, when it breaks above the resistance, one can go for a buy. When it breaks below the support, one can go for a sell. That is, when it breaks above the supply zone, one can go for a buy. And when it breaks below the demand zone, one can go for a sell. So these were the things we treated for the last week, right? I can see the Euro USD broke the trend line, went to a direction. Bitcoin sold down to $38,000. GBP USD still ranging, USD card above the trend line, which we drew, right? So what is expected from the market today, or what is expected from the market this week, rather this week? So I'm gonna be starting with the Euro USD. Euro USD, right? I like using the daily time frame for my analysis for the Euro USD. So this Euro USD chart, I'm not going to use anything far from what you know or what you've been using. So I'm going to make it simple and very, very easy for comprehension, right? So this is Euro USD. This is a trend line. Still the same trend line. You can see trading is very, very easy. All you have to do is just to be conservative, and you don't have to force things. You don't have to force things. You can see I'm not forcing nothing. right? This is the trend line. This is the trend line. Now, you can see that the market is breaking or has broken the trend line. So, since the market has broken it to the downside, there should be nothing making anybody to crack head or to think, oh, will this market still buy or will this market still sell? It's obvious that the market has broken the trend line. And looking at the market structure, you will find out that there is possibility for the market to go for a sell, right? There is possibility for the market to go for a sell. Not only that, the market has broken trend line, giving us something like this. This particular type of candlestick has a meaning in the market, right? So you can see that the market has broken the trend line. So there is possibility for this market to go for a sell this week. Euro USD is going to be for a sell, right? Only buy the market if it comes back breaking above the trend line. That's when you buy the market. But aside that, Euro USD is for a sell, at least for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? You can even get up to the Thursday, Friday, but for now, Euro USD is for a buy, is for a sell. Only buy the market when it comes breaking in to this trend line. When it breaks into the trend line, you can go for a buy, right? That's for the daily time frame analysis. That's for a daily time frame analysis. For a daily time frame analysis. And there is still possibility that the market will still continue the sell. This is the monthly time frame for those of us using the monthly time frame. When this market or if this market closes, if this candlestick closes bearish like this, as a bearish engulfing, closing below this previous candlestick, there is possibility that the whole of February, Euro USD will still go for a sell. There is possibility that the whole of February, Euro USD will go for a sell. That is if it closes below. But if it doesn't close below and get rejected, that means it's going to go for a buy, right? But for now, Euro USD is still showing us sell signal until it breaks below the support zone. When it breaks when it breaks above the resistance zone, you can go for a buy. But right now, it's still below our trend line, which shows a sell in the market, right? So then for the Bitcoin market, what is expected for the Bitcoin? BTCUSD. For the Bitcoin market, so we are here. Bitcoin currently is at 41,800, $41,800. So this is Bitcoin market. What is expected from this market? What is expected from this market? Honestly, there is a high demand for Bitcoin fundamentally. Fundamentally, there is a high demand for Bitcoin. Ordinarily, the market was to continue the sell. The market was to continue the sell, but there is a high demand for Bitcoin. Because looking at the W1 time frame, look at what happened here. After making this move, the market gave us a gravestone doji here, which is a very good confirmation for a sell. The market sold to $38,000. But at the end of the day, there was a good rejection. Look at this rejection here. Let me zoom it in. Look at this rejection here. A very wonderful rejection, which is a dragonfly doji, showing that there is possibility for the market to continue the buy, right? So there is a high demand for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin might continue the buy from here. Bitcoin might continue the buy from here. Remember, this year is a bullish year for Bitcoin, right? But that doesn't mean that we're not going to have a retracement or pullback from the market. This year is a pullback, it's a bullish year for Bitcoin, right? But that doesn't mean that we're not going to have a pullback or retracement or correction in the market, right? So for the Bitcoin market, there is possibility for that the market is going to buy because of this, technically because of this candlestick, but there is a very high demand for BTC, right? So, and this is the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame. The most important thing at the end of the month, that's by Wednesday, Thursday, if the monthly candlestick closes inside this previous candlestick here, that means the market will continue the sell. But if it closes above and giving a perfect doji above this, that means the market will continue the buy first. That means the retracement is exhausted. And when this bullish movement starts, oh my goodness, it's gonna break the nearest resistance. It's gonna break the nearest resistance. Any resistance is gonna break the nearest zones heading to the highs, right? So that is it for the Bitcoin. So for now, because of this the movement last week, there is a high demand for Bitcoin. There is a high demand for Bitcoin for a buy. So Bitcoin, the bias is a buy this week. It's a buy this week. Bitcoin is a buy this week. That's what you're saying. It's a buy this week. Bitcoin is for a buy this week. Except something otherwise fundamentally happens that is going to push the market down, right? But it's still for a buy or it just range there. But except something otherwise happens, right? So that's it. Then for the GBPUSD, GBPUSD, GBPUSD is forming an ascending triangular pattern. And remember, an ascending triangular pattern is a continuation pattern, right? An ascending triangular pattern is a continuation pattern. And also remember, GBPUSD is above the 200 period moving average. This is the 200 period moving average. GBPUSD is above the 200 period moving average, which shows that the market is still up for a buy. It hasn't broken it down. So GBPUSD is still a buy, right? It's still a buy. The bias is a buy, right? GBPUSD is a buy for the week, right? Only sell the market if it breaks below the support. Only sell the market if it breaks below the support. What do I mean? Taking our line, you looking at this, right? You find out that Euro GBP USD is going for a buy. Buy the market when it breaks above the resistance here, you can go for a buy. Then sell the market when it breaks below the support zone or break below this, you can sell the market. So GBP USD is for a buy. GBP USD for a buy, right? So we get to the USD card. The USD card. What are we expecting from the USD card this week? USD card this week. Technically, what is expected from the market of what is expected from USD card this week? What is expected from the USD card this week? So this is the USD card chart. This is the USD card chart. Remember to use your trend lines. I'm using trend line conservatively, right? So you can see that the market has broken trend line, which shows that it's going to go for a buy, right? It's going to go for a buy. So USD card is a buy market, but guess what? The market is trying to retrace back to this place. The market is trying to retrace back to this place before it will continue its buy. All you have to do is just to wait for a reasonable confirmation in the market. Allow the market to finish its retracement, whatever is doing in the market or is making in the market, then you can now go for your buy in the market, right? So that is it we are looking at for today. Remember, Euro USD has broken the trend line. As a way of recap, Euro USD has broken the trend line, so there is still possibility for a sell, right? Only buy Euro USD. Only buy Euro USD if it breaks into this trend line back to the upside. You think of buying the market, right? Only buy Euro USD when it breaks into the trend line. S is for a sell. Remember, Bitcoin this week, the bias is for a buy, right? Because fundamentally, Bitcoin is on a high demand for a buy. Then GBPUSD is for a buy, right? Just draw your lines, draw your line. When it breaks above, you go for a buy, right? USD card, same. USD card, same. But wait for retracement, a good and reasonable retracement and confirmation before you go for your buy on USD card. Only sell USD card when it breaks into the trend line. So that's it. Remember to hit the subscribe, share to your friends, share to those of them close to you in order for them to benefit whatever is happening on this channel and to also enjoy trading. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you now. Bye now.